guys, you're watching Ride the Teacups, and in this video we're going to show you how Ride the Teacups is helping you with your Disneyland planning trip. It's a big one this time, so pay attention. Here we go. Hey guys, like I said, my name is Steve. I run and operate RideTheTeacups.com and all of the other things like the YouTube channel and Instagram page, Facebook page, Patreon, all that cool stuff. My family runs this site, and we have some very cool updates for you this month. We'll show you a little bit about the tech stack and how we're helping you with your Disney trip, because this one's very specific and probably the most useful thing we've ever done for you when you can actually visit Disneyland again. It's August 2020, which means that Disneyland is closed, and it's not helping anybody. But it's been on the back burner a little bit because of COVID, but we decided we wanted to roll it out. So let me introduce you to our website. And right up here, we have this little weather button. Previously, this has shown this feature is coming soon. Try again later. And we've done that because nobody can get to Disneyland, so it wasn't a real high priority. But as Disneyland is preparing to reopen, and I want to state that very carefully, little aside, Disneyland's not opening. They have not announced when they're opening. The state of California has not announced when they will allow them to open. Nobody knows as of today, Sunday, August 30th. 2020. Nobody knows when Disney's opening. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. That's just the way it is. Let's not spread false rumors. But they will open eventually, and so this is going to help you out when that does happen. So let's hit this weather button and see, as I get my video out of the way here, I have this awesome weather app available on RideTheTeacups.com right now on the weather page. So as of right now, it is Sunday as I'm recording this at 1:18 p.m. And in Disneyland, it is 79 degrees with clear skies and nice and sunny. And I can actually see throughout the day, hour by hour. It's 1:18 now, so for the rest of the day, I can see the 1 o'clock hours expected to be sunny with a high of 79. 3 o'clock, it's going to remain 79. 5, it's going a little bit down to 78, 74, and then it's going to be a clear night tonight through 9 and 11. And I can actually see the rest of my day. I can see tomorrow's weather hour by hour. So as I actually plan to visit the Disney parks from 6 a.m. when I wake up and get out of the hotel for the first time, right up to rope drop, right up until the park closes, I can see different temperatures. It's going to be clear skies. I am thrilled for all of you folks who live in and around Anaheim, but I really wish your weather was a little different so that these icons, there we go, they're over there, these icons over there, will change. They'll actually show you different levels of cloudiness or rain if there is some cool thunderstorm effects or any of those type of things. But right now, Anaheim is unfortunately beautiful and gorgeous. So all you see is the sunny icons. But I promise they're there. They'll be able to see. So those are really helpful if you are planning for to grab that jacket on your way out the door. If you end up needing it or not, you'll be able to see. Checking on tomorrow, if you're out and you just want to know if you're going to need that jacket again, or if you're thinking about shopping for a jacket and wondering if you're going to need it during your trip or not, this is something that's really very specifically helpful for that. And then weekly, we can see these as well. It's just going to be sunny and nice in Anaheim all week. So I don't get to show off any of the cool icons. They're there, I promise. They're going to change as the weather actually changes. But it's going to be a beautiful week in Anaheim. So again, if you live there, more power to you. 70s and 80s, that is amazing. I live in the Phoenix area in Arizona, and it's like 115, 110. It's actually dropped down to, I think, low 100s this week, so yay for that. Still 20 degrees, 30 degrees higher than yours, so, whatever, live and let learn. Anyway, it's beautiful in Anaheim. If I was planning a trip and about to go out, I could check this page and just see immediately I do not actually need to pack that jacket and make room in my suitcase for it. So, again, something really useful specifically for you who are planning your Disney trips, which is what this whole page is about. Ride the Teacups wants to help you before, during, and after your Disney trip. This really checks a lot of those boxes all in one spot. I am thrilled to be able to do that. One of the other things that I wanted to show you, and I will get myself off the screen here, is what if you're not using this on your computer, if you're using it on your phone? Well, for example, here's what this is going to look like on a Galaxy S5. I can kind of mock it and mimic it a little bit. I can still see the weeklies. They've moved down to the bottom. I can still see tomorrow's and, of course, today's. I can rotate my phone sideways and still see all of that as well, just by pressing the weather button, making it very simple for that. I can do the same thing if I have iPhone 6, 7, or 8. Same thing applies, so you'd be able to do that. If I have something like an iPad, I can actually see the same thing on my iPad tablet view, and things have gotten a little bit larger to accommodate the bigger view. And then you've got that absolutely beautiful horizon that sits there for your iPad. And if you have a big iPad, the Pro version, looks like the Chrome doesn't have the surrounding for that, but same thing. And then your iPad Pro going vertical, I've moved all the icons over here to the right side for that. So, and then of course you can still see today, tomorrow, and weekly. So moral of the story is still want to show the screen. Whatever device it is that you're using, wherever you are, this is going to be really useful to you specifically during your Disney vacation. Hope this is really super helpful. I also kind of thought that Disney might look really nice. Let me shut off the inspector there. There we go. One of the other things that's kind of nice and kind of fun is I wanted to show you what the site actually looks like, say, if we're in the middle of a thunderstorm. So I've put some cool weather effects into this as well. So I'll switch over here into my developer mode, and I can actually see in a thunderstorm, I can still read the weather very clearly. Obviously, the icon is incorrect because it's not actually thunderstorm. It's really sunshine. I'm just using that, but I have this cool thunder effect, thunder and lightning effect. And I can do that, but otherwise, let me try to change one thing in here real quick, and I can see if it's raining, but it's just a little bit raining. I get rid of that lightning effect, and I have just the rain effect, versus if I have anything else inside of here. If there's if there's more rain or less rain, I can actually change up the weather effects to match. Let me see if I can get anything really big in here. There you are. So I can increase the amount of rain in the weather effect background. It doesn't inhibit you from reading anything or seeing anything very clearly. You can see the weather effect is actually behind the numbers that are here. But just a neat way to kind of pizzazz it up a little bit and give it some extra flair. So really excited about that. Along with the weather page, I also created something for me, and not just something for you, but I'm going to turn it into something for you so you get it anyway. So let's check out. I have an actual, and let me take out my video here, or maybe just adjust it. Let me do that. So I'll be over here, right? So this is actually going to be a much taller video than this suggests, but it's going to let me basically play Weatherman once a week, every week. And I can be here and I can show you the amazing weather that we've got over here, so I've got to learn my motions, right, and what space I've got. But this is going to let me do a weather report, a weekly weather report, kind of show you the highs and lows of each day for a solid week throughout Disneyland. So today that I'm recording this video, it's Sunday, so I can see my very next one is Monday, right over there, with a high of 81, low of 67. It's going to be clear and sunny throughout the whole week, so you can leave that jacket at home. Don't make space in your suitcase for it. It's obviously going to be a bit warmer on Saturday, hitting that 100 mark. And I've got a cool collection of different backgrounds that I can use. So there's Toontown. Of course, you saw the Pixar Pier. And then I've got some Radiator Springs going on back there, too. So just whatever my mood hits, I like that I can use those different backgrounds and you can still see everything very clearly. I'm actually going to create a new YouTube show for this. So you're actually going to get videos from us twice a week instead of just once. The new video series is going to have, obviously, the weather in there for you. We're also going to be able to tell you what attractions are scheduled to be closed for refurbishment or any other reason. any special events or anything else like that, we'll be able to tell you about it. So as you are planning on getting out the door for Disneyland, this is going to be a huge deal for you. And if you're like me and you like to pretend you're going to Disneyland every single day, we'll live vicariously together. It's going to be fun. We'll have some other just different trivia bits and some other fun with it. So definitely check that out. Subscribe. You really don't want to miss that because we've got some special things planned, and you'll want to be a part of it. So the weather. So we've got your weather, my weather, everybody's weather. Everybody's thrilled with weather. Let me put my video back where it actually belongs down here. And so weather is a really big deal. Like I said, this is something that's been on the back burner for a little while, and I am thrilled to actually get it out there. You can check it out right now. Play with this. Just ridetheteacups.com/weather. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Just to see all the different things that you can do with this channel and imagine how useful it's going to be when you're actually at Disneyland. Aside from that, I finished this earlier than I had actually meant to, or planned to anyway. So I had some extra time. So what does a guy like me do with extra time when I find it? I end up creating new things. One of the other things we wanted to create with the site is for when you actually have login abilities. I wanted you to be able to create your own avatar, but I didn't just want to be like a generic one or something that you see everywhere else. I wanted you to really be unique. I wanted you to be able to make your own Disney-ish character on the site. And then, since they're mine, we can do anything we want with them and have lots of fun. So here I have round one of my Disney avatar, my Ride the Teacups avatar. She's a bit generic, which is the idea. You can see a lot of different Disney design ideas inside of the character, but you probably can't place it exactly. You may have something in your head as far as who she looks like, but depending on who you are, it might be different than other people watching. So here you've got some pretty neat elements, like you've got the things like obviously we've got Ariel's hair color going on here, but you've really got kind of a tangled face shape. And while the hair color is red, just like Ariel's, it's actually styled a bit more like Elsa's with the just kind of the swoop over. I know with my hair is that long, but just kind of the swoop over and how it sits on one shoulder and rests on that. You see a lot of different elements that go on. So ultimately, I want to be able to let you create your own avatar with all of your different features the way that you want it to, in male characters, female characters, adult characters, kid characters, anything that it is that you want, using the pieces that you can mix and match. So this is just what I've got from my spare time. We're going to flesh that out. We'll get to that a little bit later in the video, but really excited about how this turned out. The other thing that I've wanted to do is I wanted to create kind of like stylized Disney postcards or posters, that type of thing, with some cool stylized artwork. And so I got started a little bit on the Disney Castle. And there's that. And when I say all I did was actually the light post. So I spent a week on this and created a light post. So that was more frustrating than I was anticipating it being. I did not anticipate that much work going into this. I've learned quite a bit on things. The light post looks really cool. Really excited, especially about how the top turned out. But who knows if we'll end up seeing this. The other thing that kind of interfered with this idea is that after I had gotten this far with the light post, I found other people who had done the same kind of idea, so it may not actually be as unique as I was going for. And they did it really well. So I don't know. This may sit in limbo for a bit and just kind of be fun, but we'll see. Anyway, I had a lot of fun making at least the artwork for this. So we'll see what happens. Just wanted to kind of show you that that's a thing that we did. The other thing that we did, as I go back up here, is on our YouTube channel. So if you're not a member, you can hit subscribe right down, that red button that sits right down there. Definitely subscribe to the channel, guys. Really helps us out and gets you some cool content in your email box reminding you of Disneyland. So again, we want to help you out, before, during, and after your trip. That's what we do. That's why we do this. And so to that effect, we put out a lot of content this month. I actually put out 3 episodes of 60-second recollection. This is our Disney trivia game. We have a contestant on, and we give them 60 seconds to think of as many things in a specific Disney category as they possibly can. I got my mom to play. You can see how she did. And then we had Danny come in. Danny was a wonderful contestant. She had a lot of answers just on the tip of her tongue that didn't quite come out, so we let her come back and get some vengeance on her score, and she did very well. She was lots of fun to have. So we got 3 episodes of 60-second recollection out this month. We also put out how to make your own Mickey Mouse milkshake. We have, I think, 3 or 4 different cooking videos as of right now. This one is by far the most popular, even just right out of the gate. And my kids are making me make them milkshakes now, like every night. Like, no, we're not having milkshakes every night, but like even if they want just like a scoop of ice cream, we have to blend it up now and put whipped cream on it and stuff. So it's really easy, very simple, lots of fun, super yummy. It looks really cool. So yeah, definitely check out the milkshake video, guys. And then we gave you a couple of previews, and I'll get my video out of the way here because it's in the way of showing you. So we gave you a preview of what the desktop version would look like, and of course this looks nothing like what it is you just saw. It was just kind of an initial preview of the icons and things. We gave you a mobile preview of what the weather site was going to look like. So so you kind of got a little bit of a teaser, several weeks ahead of time. And then finally we had one more kind of walkthrough. The walkthrough that I just gave you of the weather app and why it's useful and how it's going to help you is something that we actually gave to our Patreon subscribers weeks ago. So they got in. As I say that, you guys can actually become Patreon subscribers if you want to. It's just a way for you to support us and help us kind of pay the bills, make sure that we can keep pumping out this content for you. It's really pretty simple. There's the button right up here on the YouTube. Or if you are at our homepage, you can go right here and hit the support button, and it'll bring it up also. I don't need it open twice. But it's really simple. You can select, if you'd like to, we would be very honored. You can give us $1 a month or $5 or $10 to keep putting this out, help us pay our bills. And I can actually show you because there's some cool swag in it for you. Happen to have it right here. We have our cool Ride the Teacups, if my light doesn't interfere too much, our cool Ride the Teacup stickers that are just for our Patreon members. And we've got some cool Ride the Teacups pins for our Patreon members as well. And we'll actually update these annually. So there'll be a new sticker for next year, a new pin for next year. You get that in your mailbox along with some other cool stuff. So consider that if you don't mind. Patreon.com/RideTheTeacups. It would really help us out in a huge, huge way. And it'd just be a few bucks a month if that's something you're interested in. So thank you for considering that. But yeah, we made that extra content for the Patreon members. Going on to next month. Next month we are going to have some additional fun. So actually, let me get back to Patreon really quickly here. So we have a Facebook group for our Patreon members, our official teapots, as we call them, very affectionately. But we put extra bonus content in there from time to time. I'm going to make that a bit more structured than it has been. We're going to make a very special effort to make sure that you guys in Patreon land get 2 extra videos a month that nobody else gets to see. So just for you guys, one of them is going to be a bonus episode of 60-second recollection. So you will get your own set of episodes in addition to what's on YouTube. I think that'll be a lot of fun. That game's been a big hit. And then you'll also get a second bonus episode. And what's that going to be? Oh, who knows? It'll be kind of a fielder's choice, dealer's choice, if you will. Excuse me. Let me fix that problem. But it'll be our choice. So you may get a behind-the-scenes video. You may get a sneak peek video of upcoming features and things. You may get your own Q&A or your own blooper reel. We've done that a couple of times as well. But we're gonna make sure to throw out 2 extra pieces of video content just for you, in addition to everything else. And then, of course, in that group you have full access to us and the ability to question us, quiz us on anything that might be pressing for you. So definitely be checking that out. One of the things we're going to really be pushing is that bonus Patreon content that maybe we haven't been pushing so hard before. In addition to that, let's go back to our cool avatar creator that we had here. We're going to be fleshing this out a bit more. So I'm hoping to create several different sets of eyes to pick from, several different noses to pick from, different eyebrows to pick from, different lips and mouth shapes to pick from, different head shapes, different hairstyles. Hair color, everything's going to be absolutely as customizable as possible. So hair color will be completely customizable. Skin color, skin tone will be totally customizable. Eye color will be customizable. Lip color, maybe even shirt color. We'll see. We want to make sure, one, this is fun, and two, that you can find yourself represented in our site as best we are possibly able to let you. We're big on being inclusive of absolutely everybody, and we want to make sure that that everybody finds themselves at home on the site. So the long-term plan is, even like right now we have the little kid who represents my son inside of the orange teacup is the logo. I'd actually like to be able to change that logo to have you sitting in that teacup whenever it is that you log in, based on your avatar creator that's right here that you made. And you will literally ride the teacup as the logo, and then make them more interactive. That's kind of the long-term plan. For now, I just want to create some more different variations so I can actually get this thing working and running the right way. And I'll be spending some time on that. On top of that, I am going to be updating my office space. So all of this beautiful background stuff that's been lots of fun is going away. That would have been super cool, if this was a green screen and I could actually just make it disappear. No, it still doesn't work because it's still not a green screen. But it's going to change. We're going to change off the office space and where we record a bit. So that'll be a big project in September also. Those are kind of some of the major changes that you'll see in addition to everything else. We are also going to start a new kind of scheduled structure as far as the YouTube videos go. So in any given month, we have, for example, right now we release on Tuesday mornings, and we have 4 Tuesdays a month, sometimes 5. And so we can actually structure that out a bit now. So, for example, the first Tuesday, or whatever day we decide to put out content, first Tuesday will be like this recap, the extra features that you now have access to. We can walk you through things and let you know what's coming. The second Tuesday would be like an episode of 60-second recollection. Third Tuesday would be our major feature. We've done those several times, things like creating the milkshake was a major feature. We showed you how to pack. I literally packed a dozen full outfits in a suitcase the size of a carry-on for an airline. I showed you how to do that. All of the different Disneyland rides that we built in our house that we showed you how to build too, so you could bring the magic home. Those type of things, major features. We'll have one of those a month. And then finally, we're going to have a new series. I hesitate to use that word series, but it's a kind of a series. So we're going to review some content on Disney Plus. A lot of folks that we were talking to thought that would be really helpful. There's a lot of content on Disney Plus, and our family, we grew up on Disney and Disney Channel and Disney movies, live action and animated, and everything going back into the 80s and 90s. And my parents were big Disney fans before that, so I have their wealth of information and some of their back catalog from before that as well. So, and then of course Disney Plus is always releasing new content, so that's a lot to filter through, is the short way of saying that. We want to help you figure out what's worth watching and what's really worth your time, and maybe find some hidden gems that you didn't know about that were in that back catalog. So we'll be doing one of those a month as well, and I'll have my wife Casey help me out with several of those, I'm sure. But definitely be watching for that. And then finally, on the times where we have a 5th month, I'll just, again, throw a dealer's choice in there. So maybe a bonus episode of 60-second recollection, maybe a Q&A period, maybe I'll give you guys an extra blooper that normally the Patreons only would get. So who knows? We'll figure it out. We'll have some fun as we go, but it helps us be a bit more structured so you can understand what it is that you're signing up for when you hit that subscribe button, which, by the way, is still right down there. Big red button. Hit it. We'd appreciate it. We want to get to know you as much as we want you to enjoy your Disneyland trip. So stick with us. We are happy to have you. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for watching Ride the Teacups. It really means the world to us. I hope this is helpful. We want to put out tools, tips, and just general ways of helping you out on your Disney trip. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if this has been helpful to you, and we will see you guys next time we Ride the Teacups. See you then, guys.